Hello, happy post-Halloween to everybody.
When you guys are on the sideline and there was a quick change, like in the Raiders game where the ball was hit and you guys get down there and you know it's going to be kind of a goal line situation, what's that energy like? And your defense seems to kind of relish those opportunities. What's it like over there? Take us inside a little bit.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. That's not an experience that you want or you're hoping for, obviously, but it is one that you got to be prepared for. Obviously, it's going to happen from time to time. What's really impressive with this current group that we've got, it's a really resilient group in terms of their mentality. And they don't flinch. Like, I've been on teams and I've been on sidelines where there's bitching, complaining, guys, here we go again, eye roll, whatever the case may be. You get none of that out of this group. You feel the urgency of the moment, but I think you feel them with a resolve and a bit of an attitude that they relish the challenge, so to speak. You don't want too many of them, obviously. But it's interesting that you asked that question because I've noticed that on multiple occasions when that's happened this year. Not all of them we've been successful on, but I certainly appreciate the way they approach it.
When you are successful, what's that feel like too?
Oh, it's that's a euphoric feeling. That's why you play the game. That's why you do the work we do day in and day out, is to play at your best in those most critical moments of the game, So when you accomplish that, it's pretty awesome.
From a football IQ standpoint, with Nick Bolton, just how important is he behind the scenes and really, on the field to every part of your defense?
I mean, he does a great job there. And you could go example after example in terms of what he does on the field, the communication, not only in the huddle, but making checks and adjustments as the offense gets to the line of scrimmage, communicating some of the pre-snap ID stuff and awareness stuff that he sees. But I appreciate it even on a day-to-day basis in the meeting rooms where, we've got an adjustment, we've got a game plan situation, and he'll ask, the pertinent questions that maybe we didn't cover or maybe we didn't even think of at times, just to make sure that we got everything on the same page, which it's valuable in a lot of different ways.
What's it been like as a coach watching Leo develop the last 3 years? And it seems like he's just been improving year by year, and now is really kind of a pretty versatile guy, too.
Yeah, he has improved, and I would say his role has expanded based on his ability and his performance on the field, to be quite honest. He does a lot of things really well. I think we've done a better job this year identifying that skill set and putting him in those positions more often. And he's done a really good job when we put him in those positions. It's been a lot of fun. And I can't say that I'm surprised, to be honest, with the way that he works and kind of what we saw with him even coming out in the draft process. But it's always fun to see that actually develop. It doesn't always, in those situations. And, it's really important to him, and it's been fun to watch him have success and expand that role, like you mentioned. And that's been valuable for us as a team, for sure.
Similar thought on Drue. What do you see that we don't see that's on the stat sheet with him this year?
Honestly, you could say this about all of those guys, not just those three, but that entire group in that room. They are great people that have high football IQ, and Drue certainly falls into that category. Again, is diverse. He's able to do multiple things. I will say, I think it has helped Drue this year, second year in the system, and we've been able to kind of let him play at one position at this point, or not one position, but not ask him to do multiple roles. And he's capable of doing that. And if we have, moving forward, he may end up needing to do that based on injuries or what have you. But it's been valuable for him to kind of get his feet in that same position and get the cumulative reps there. I think we're seeing some of the benefit of that, and he's playing really fast and really well as a result.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.